The final chapter, Pride. At night? We didn't make it till the next morning? Is everything burning? Huh? What's that sound? Is something burning? I must have fallen asleep next to the bonfire. No.
Oh no!
This is how we go out, eh? Susie, you jinxed us earlier by saying, oh, Mr. Wiley would be so upset if we burned down the entire campground.
Oh my god! Cadence, wake up!
What's wrong?
There's a fire!
I run to the window, immediately awake. There's an orange glow on the sky. No! Where is that coming from?
The lake!
Didn't they put out the fire?
Of course they did!
Not well enough, apparently.
Who cares? Grab your stuff, we have to get out of here!
There's no time! I hastily shove my phone into my pocket, even though I haven't been able to use it for more than a week. We need to go!
Right!
The rest of the band is waking up, pouring out of their rooms in a frenzy. Some of them are still in their pajamas, while others took time to change or grab valuables. To the front gate!
But we won't be able to leave! Eugene! Where's Eugene?
Susie, stay with me! The fire hasn't reached the lodge yet, so I'm sure he's fine. I keep a tight grip on her as we make our way across Camp Bearpaw. The entire area around the lake has caught fire. The dock, the canoe shed, the willow tree, all burning, and it's spreading to the nearby woods, dry from a summer with little rain. It lights up with ease. That's true, it never rained the entire time we were here. We head in the opposite direction of the fire, towards the exit gate. I try not to pay attention to the heat or the loud crackling that grows closer with every step. Everyone! This way! The band swarms in my direction. I search their ranks for a particular face. When I don't see him, my heart stings with worry. Peter!
Cadence, don't leave me!
I won't. Oh, please let Peter be okay.
Over there!
Tom! Tom! Tom runs up, clutching his game console to his chest. There's a true gamer right there.
Hey! Are you two okay?
We're fine. How about you?
I'm good.
Where's Peter?
He went to go knock on all the doors and make sure everyone's up. He hasn't come back yet.
Don't you dare run off, Cadence! He'll catch up to us! Eugene! Oh!
Bandit! Where's Bandit?
Sir?
I can't find her! Bandit!
Suddenly, a little gray blur comes racing out of the woods. There! Hooray, the raccoon's safe.
Oh, thank the heavens! Never scare me like that again!
Bandit leaps straight into Mr. Wiley's arms and stays there, quivering with fear. Sir, we need to evacuate!
No kidding! We're getting the hell out of here! Is everyone accounted for? Do a sweep of your section and make sure everyone's here!
I feel panic rising in my chest. When I look back, I see that the flames have reached the lodge. They look at the building hungrily.
Yo.
Drumline's all here.
So is the pit!
We're missing Alex.
And Pop-Tart! Larry! My brother is gone!
Where the hell are the rookies?
Oh no. They're in the furthermost room, all the way at the end of the building, closest to the fire. Oh god, no! Without a word to the others, I run back the way I came. I hear Susie screaming for me to come back, but I can't. I have to find Peter. My instincts shriek at me to turn back as my feet carry me closer and closer to the raging fire, but I ignore them. The sound of screaming reaches my ears, more panic than I ever heard in my life. Terror nearly roots me on the spot. My limbs feel heavier than ever, but I force them onwards. I recognize the voices of the missing boys. Flames lick at the door to their room, trapping them inside. Their window is open, but they are stuck, all 5 of them having tried to force their way through the tiny opening at once. Alex, Pop-Tart, Larry the clarinetist, Toby the tuba freshman, and Peter's little trumpet buddy. Their young faces are wild with panic. They squirm frantically, trying to free themselves, yet unable to.
I've got you. I've got you. Pop-Tart, can you pull back? I told you I can't move! Get me out of here! Stop. Stop, that hurts. Help me! I don't want to die.
Peter has a hold of Alex's arms, but he can't pull him through. Unable to think properly, the rookies continue trying to force their way out, but to no avail. The thought of them burning to death in this very spot flashes through my mind, but I quickly push that dark thought away. Grab my hand!
Cadence, thank God.
I leap forward and grab Alex's other arm. He clings to me like I'm his last lifeline, his nails digging into my skin. With the adrenaline pumping through my system, I feel no pain. On the count of 3, we pull. 1, 2, 3! With every ounce of strength I have, I pull on Alex's arm. He and the other boys cry out in pain, and I nearly let go.
Almost gotcha. Hang on.
Pop-Tart! Pop-Tart's scarlet eyes roll wildly for a moment, but manage to land on mine. They're blank with sheer panic. Listen to me! I need you to pull back.
I can't.
Just try. You're going to be okay. Trust me. Fighting against instinct, Pop-Tart pulls in the opposite direction towards the heat and flame as we continue to tug on Alex's arms.
Ready? Pull!
It's working. Pulling with all our might, we free Alex from the window. The rest of the boys wriggle through the sudden space. Toby knocks Pop-Tart over in his bid for freedom, but I quickly grab onto Pop-Tart's hand and haul him to his feet, guiding him through the window. Good grief, guys.
Thank you.
All 5 of them are coughing, fighting for air. Alex clings to Peter, tears pouring from his eyes. The smoke is starting to affect me, too. It scalds the back of my throat. I can't seem to get enough oxygen into my lungs, no matter how hard I breathe.
Come on. Let's get out of here.
Peter goes to take a step, but Alex refuses to let go of him, frozen with fear. He clings to his older brother, shaking uncontrollably.
Come here. I've gotcha. I've gotcha.
Peter bends and gently takes his little brother into his arms. He picks him up and carries him back to where everyone else is waiting. I follow behind him, gripping Pop-Tart's and Larry's sweat-slicked hands in mine. The other 2 stumble alongside us. I refuse to take my eyes off of a single one. Good job, everybody.
Cadence! Don't ever do that to me again!
It's okay. We've got everyone. It's good she was there.
He casts me a grateful glance, arms wrapped securely around his trembling brother.
We can pat each other on the backs later. First, make sure we're all here.
One by one, the section leaders speak up as quickly as they can. They speak over one another, their voices a chorus of panic. I do not add my voice. But instinctively I know that one voice is missing, and it is not mine. I look to where Peter is supporting a shaky-legged Alex, calling out that all the trumpets have been accounted for. He's not the one missing. Then who?
We're all here. Now let's get the hell out of here.
Garth. Garth's not here, but he hasn't been here for a while. Who else is missing? He inputs the code to the electric fence. I didn't see Doug. Or Clark. Or Samuel. The front gate unlocks and opens. The woods are dark, but it would be safer to venture in there than to stay here. I wonder if one of the boys thought up this plan to, burn the place down to get out of here. If so, it worked.
Let's go!
Everyone, go, go, go!
The band charges to freedom, leaving behind the burning Camp Bearpaw. I hang back with Mr. Wiley, making sure everyone goes through the gate.
That's the last of them. Let's go!
He sprints after the band. I'm about to follow when a small figure catches my eye. Erin is waiting by the gate, her face anxious. My heart drops into my stomach, and somehow I know what she's going to say before she even says it. The voice that was missing was perhaps the loudest voice of all. How did I not realize it? It was Clark. Save the snitch. We gotta go save the snitch.
Clark isn't here anymore. He went to rescue our clarinets from the band room and never came back.
No! Clark, you complete and total idiot! Go with the band. I'll bring him back. Before Erin can argue, I'm already off and running, straight back towards the strengthening fire. Whoa. It's hot. It's really hot. I never imagined fire would be capable of spreading so quickly. The recreation hall is already ablaze. I don't stop to think. If I stop now, surely I'll never go through with what I'm about to do. So I run straight into the burning building. Clark, if you get me killed, I swear. Smoke is billowing through the building. An acrid stench burns my nose. Clark! Please let him be okay. Please let him be okay. Clark? The band room is empty. I freeze, heart thundering, adrenaline pumping. Where is he? I strain my ears to hear past the roar of the fire and hear a distant coughing. There! The smoke is thicker in here. It hurts to breathe. My eyes sting and tear up. Clark! Through the smoke, I spot a body lying still on the floor. Clark's nose is pressed against the tiles, and his chest heaves as he struggles for air. A number of clarinet cases lie scattered around him. Clark! I run to his side and shake him furiously, praying for his eyes to open. Wake up! His eyes open to slits.
What happened?
We have to get out of here! Come on!
But the clarinets...
Good God, man. You are the dumbest blonde I've ever met. His voice is so ragged that I barely recognize it. He struggles upright, coughs racking his body. You! I want to yell at him for being so stupid as to risk his life for a couple of instruments, but I break off into another fit of hacking. Suddenly I look past Clark to see that the fire has reached us. We need to go! I grab his arm and attempt to yank him to his feet. He stumbles to his knees, struggling to grab every last clarinet case, his eyes wide and alert now. I mean, I know when you're in a panic situation, you're not thinking clearly, but sheesh. Come on, Clark!
I'm coming!
I give him another vicious jerk, practically throwing him at the door. This time he stays upright, and together we stumble towards the exit. I can barely see 2 steps in front of me. I collide with stands and chairs and nearly lose my footing. Clark leads the way, and I try to keep up with him.
Hurry!
Go! I'm right behind you! It's so hot. My head is starting to swim, and my legs feel like jello. I need oxygen. Clark is getting farther and farther away. I've got to catch up. Suddenly, a wave of nausea overcomes me and the world tilts. Ouch! My ankle! It just gave out. I must have pushed it too hard. I try to regain my feet, but my ankle screams in protest and I collapse once more. I try to call out, but pain racks my chest and I dissolve into a fit of coughing. Through my streaming eyes and the thick smoke, I can no longer see Clark. Oh no. I can't breathe. It hurts too much. But I can't stop. I'm so close. Just a little bit further. I can do it. I'll crawl. It's easier to breathe down here. Wait. Is this the right way? I can't tell. There's nothing but smoke and fire. The room swims around me. My vision begins to tunnel, darkness creeping in from all sides. Oh no. No, no, no. I have to get out of here. I promised Peter I would give him a summer he would never forget. This is why you don't do that. Everything we talked about. Our future. Was it all meaningless? Peter, I'm sorry. I didn't say goodbye.
Clark! What are you doing here? Where's Cadence? The rest of the band went on ahead, but she's not with them. She was... right behind me. Where did she... Stand up! This is no place to sit down. You need to catch up with the rest of the band, but first things first, where is Cadence? Band room!
Damn.
I'm going back for her. I'll go with you. I didn't mean to leave her behind. No. Stay here and catch your breath. I'll be right back.
No!
Peter, wait! Let me go, Alex. I'm not leaving her to die. You could get hurt! Go back with the rest of the band, Alex. Take Clark with you. Please don't go, Peter! Don't leave me alone! I won't. You're stuck with me for life, Shrimp Boat, and don't you forget it.
Later.
Fine! But if you do get hurt and need someone to rescue you, it's not going to be me. Got it? I'm not coming to save you. Cadence!
Peter?
Cadence, you're okay. I've got you.
I feel warm arms lifting me. It's Peter, I think. It's hard to tell. He seems very far away. Is this really happening, or is my mind playing tricks on me? If it's the latter, then I'm glad I get to see Peter in my final moments.
Hang on. We're getting out of... Shoot!
Part of the roof comes crashing down. Embers scatter in every direction. A wave of heat scalds our skin.
Damn.
So hot. Breathing hurts.
I'm gonna have to jump if we want to get out of here. Promise you'll stay with me, okay? I can't do this by myself.
I just want to sleep. But if Peter wants me by his side, then that's where I will stay. Promise.
1, 2, 3!
We soar through the air, inches from the fire. I try to stay awake, but it's hard. Splotches of black cloud my vision. I'm so tired. I feel movement as Peter runs with me in his arms. The air is getting cooler, but Peter's strength is faltering, fading. Then suddenly we both go down.
We did it, Cadence. We're safe.
Oh, he's so warm. Not like the fire, which burned too hot. He's just right. And in his arms I do feel safe. Like nothing bad can ever happen to me again.
Cadence?
I try to open my eyes. It takes me a few seconds to realize they're already open. Oh no! Not like this. Everything is getting darker. I think I can see Peter's face at the end of a very long black tunnel, but it's getting farther and farther away. I'm sorry.
Cadence! Hang on!
I'm not...
Don't you leave me, damn it! You stay with me!
I'm not going to be able to keep my promise.
Stay with me! Please! Please! Cadence!
Mom, I should have tried harder to call you this week. I wanted to tell you about band camp. It's been unlike anything I've ever experienced. I'm becoming more of a leader every day. I've learned a great deal about myself, and I even met someone. Well, I guess I didn't meet him. I already knew him, kind of. But now I really and truly do know him. He's that trumpet player you always point out and say is cute. Then I roll my eyes and say he's a flirt. Yep. Surprise. He got me. I'm starting to feel more confident, too. In the beginning, I wasn't. I thought I was a joke of a drum major. I doubted if the choice Mr. Wiley made was the right one. But Peter reassured me that I was chosen for a reason, so I'm going to keep trying to do my best. He supports me, and I support him in return. He was losing sight of what it means to care about band, but I helped him remember and reignite his former passion. When I think about how I was able to help him and inspire him, it makes me feel more confident. I want to do that for everyone. Maybe Peter is right, and I really could be a good leader after all. I'm determined now. I'll be the best drum major I can be and make this a year I'll never forget. Oh. I forgot. That's all coming to an end now. I don't have a future anymore. It looks like it's time for me to go. It was a short life, but a good one. I wish it had gone on a little longer, but I guess this short little life of mine, so rich with love and experiences, was better than a long life with nothing and no one in it. Right? Well, I'd better go. I hope I see you again someday, Mom. I love you.
Wake up. Please wake up. Cadence?
Why are you kissing me?
I'm not kissing you, I was giving you CPR. Though I could definitely kiss you right now.
Holy crap, don't you scare me like that. Oh, I thought for sure she was actually dying. Oh, I had the biggest lump in my throat through all that. Don't you scare me like that ever again. You goobers. Oh. Peter draws me into a bone-crushing hug. I notice he's shaking in my arms. When he speaks, his voice quivers with fear.
I thought I lost you.
The vulnerability in his voice surprises me. It occurs to me that, despite all we've been through, I've never seen him look so afraid. Tentatively, I touch him to make sure he's real and this isn't some twisted version of heaven. Yes, he's real. A shudder of relief passes through my body. My voice whispers his name through dried lips, barely recognizable to my own ears. Peter.
Don't ever do that to me again. I don't know what I would have done if you had...
His voice breaks. He trembles in my grip. I run my hand down his back. Shh. I'm okay.
What if I had been too late?
Each breath rattles in my throat. The simple act of speaking causes me great pain, but I need to say these words. I need to let Peter know that I'm okay, that I'm here, that I was able to keep my promise after all. Don't think about it. You were there. You saved me. Thank you, Peter. He doesn't say anything and squeezes me a little bit tighter. For a long, peaceful moment, we just cling to each other. Then very slowly, he lets me go.
Can you stand?
Yes. Give me a second. I rise up on shaky legs. Peter holds onto one arm supporting me. Glad the ankle decided to cooperate now. What happened?
Don't you remember? You ran into a burning building to save Clark. You almost died for Clark!
Because... despite what he's done, he's still part of this band.
I swear I'd kill him right now if I wasn't so relieved that you're okay.
We should keep moving. The fire.
You're right. We need to catch up with the band. I hope they have water.
Peter, you're hurt. His skin is burned. Embers must have scalded him when the roof caved in.
It's nothing. Between your ankle and braving the fire, you've had it far worse.
I stand up with some difficulty. It takes a great amount of effort, but luckily I have Peter supporting me. He lets me wrap one arm around his shoulder. His arm goes around my waist, holding me steady. Where is the band, by the way?
No idea. I think they went on ahead without us.
Peter helps me toward the entrance of Camp Bearpaw, moving as quickly as we can to put the fire far behind us. As soon as we step outside the gate, two figures come running towards us.
Peter! You're all right. Thank goodness. See, Alex, I told you that you'd be stuck with me. As for you, Clark, I could punch you right now. What were you thinking?
So sorry.
I wasn't thinking. I underestimated the danger of the situation. You almost got Cadence killed.
Peter, stop! It's done. Leave him alone. A vicious cough racks my body. Peter shuts his mouth and glowers at Clark, no doubt fantasizing about throwing him back into the fire. Don't you let my sacrifice be in vain. But we have more important matters to attend to. Can you two catch up to the band and let them know we're on our way? I can't move very fast. I clutch a stitch in my side, panting. My ankle is hurting as well, painfully pulsating to the beat of my heart.
Of course.
I'll tell Mr. Wiley to wait up.
Clark and Alex take off, running as fast as they can down the road that stretches before us. Seconds later, 3 helicopters zoom right over our heads. Firefighters! Once over the fire, they unleash huge jets of water, ready to stamp out this fire before it gets even more serious. Thank goodness.
Come on. Let's get out of their way and find the band.
We lead the firefighters to their work and begin to move slowly down the road. I struggle to keep the weight off my injured ankle, using Peter as a crutch.
Take it easy.
I will. Eventually, we hear sirens and a fire truck come screaming up the road. We stand to the side to let it pass, then continue on our way. As we do, the sky steadily becomes lighter with the approach of dawn. Silence stretches between us. I think we're both in shock. What happened this morning doesn't feel like it's completely sunk in yet. I almost died, and yet I feel strangely calm, like I just watched it happen in a movie instead of it being reality. I can't believe Camp Bearpaw has gone up in flames.
Well, I guess that's one way to get out of band camp. And the ironic thing is, I bet the bonfire is what caused it. Which means Mr. Wiley is probably the one at fault here.
We continue on for a while, but there's no band in sight. My ankle starts to throb more and more. I have to keep stopping for breaks. It feels like I can't get enough air into my lungs. We're never going to catch the band at this rate.
Here, hop on.
You don't have to give me a piggyback ride.
I got this.
I want to. Besides, you're moving slower than a snail.
I'm doing my best.
Come on, princess. Your trusty steed is waiting.
Fine. I climb on. Peter.
You can ride me anytime.
I smack him on top of the head. Now is not the time, Peter.
Okay. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
I silently hope that I don't weigh too much, but Peter doesn't seem to mind. He carries me with ease for a while. But eventually, he starts to pant. He grits his teeth, his eyes bright with pain. How is your burn?
Hurting like hell now that the adrenaline rush is past. Don't worry about me. I can deal with it.
Are you sure?
I'm telling you, I'm fine. Catching up to everyone is more important.
A raindrop bounces off my nose. Oh. It's starting to rain. It seems we're finally being blessed with some luck.
Looks like it's just a passing shower. Want to rest for a bit?
Yeah, let's get under the trees. The trees don't offer much cover. Looking around, I spot a better shelter. Look, a cave!
Perfect.
This is suspicious. I'm worried that there's a cave drawing. Why do we have a cave background? Let's stay here until it stops. I sit down with a sigh, careful not to exacerbate my swollen ankle. My breath is rattling in my lungs, probably thanks to all of that smoke inhalation. And to think, just 2 days ago I told myself that it couldn't get any worse. Peter? Why are you smiling?
I don't know why, but I feel happy.
Huh?
I'm so relieved that you're okay and we're together. If something happened to you, I would never forgive myself. You've done so much for me, and I still need to repay you for it.
What are you talking about? You're the one who took care of me when I was sick. You brought me breakfast. You tried to shove Clark in a lake for me. And let's not forget that you just saved my life. I can't think of a single thing I've done for you, aside from on your birthday.
Are you kidding? You opened my eyes, Cadence. You made me see past my own foolish pride. You reminded me that it's not just about me, that this isn't over yet. I still have one last season of marching band to go. I want to try harder for myself and for everyone. I want to make my last year the best one ever.
Peter.
You crying?
Well, it's been a rough week, and what you just said is so perfect.
It's true.
What can I say? Perfect people say perfect things.
Some things never change.
Seriously, though, it was for your ears only. Don't go telling anyone. I don't want them to know what a corn dog I am.
Nothing you said was corny. In fact, I found it romantic.
Then let me be romantic for a little while longer. I want you to promise me something, Cadence.
What?
Promise me you won't go anywhere until I've repaid you for everything.
Peter, I should be the one saying that.
Let's stay like this for a little longer.
Yes, for as long as it takes. We grin at one another. Then something outside catches Peter's attention. Okay.
Oh, it stopped raining.
Then we should keep moving.
Do you want another ride on the Peter Express?
Tempting, but no, I can walk myself. Phew. I'm so on edge. I'm just like, let these kids live, please. There's too many death flags around, and I'm not relieved enough yet. I know she survived the fire, but I'm still like, ugh. We head back to the road.
Tom!
Oh, thank goodness.
Up there. I see someone. It's Tom.
Tom! Over here!
Whoa!
Cadence! Peter! You're okay!
He runs up and hugs the two of us.
Ow, ow, ow! Watch it. Cadence and I are covered in war wounds.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's so good to see you, Tom.
What are you doing here all alone? Where's the rest of the band? What's going on? You're scaring me, man.
Tom takes a step back, looking from me to Peter with the most serious face I've ever seen him wear. He pauses for a long moment.
I don't even know how to tell you. Don't keep us in suspense. What's going on?
I knew it. I knew it. I knew something else was gonna happen. What now? A sickening feeling is spreading through my stomach. Something is terribly, horribly wrong. Tom takes a deep breath.
I think you should just come with me and see for yourself.
We follow Tom further down the road. Around a bend, we finally run into the band. They're gathered at the side of the road. At the sight of me and Peter, there is great cacophony.
Cadence, you're okay! Thank goodness. I was so scared.
Susie races up to hug me. But Tom just plunges on ahead, ignoring the rest of the band as they gather around us. I'm sorry, Susie. I don't think I can talk right now. Thank you for worrying about me, though.
Oh, right. Mr. Wiley. You'd better go on ahead.
Mr. Wiley. I knew it. I knew that he would be at the heart of whatever's going on right now. Peter and I hurry to catch up with Tom. He steps away from the road and vanishes among the trees. After a minute of walking, the trees clear and we stumble upon a small cliff. There is Mr. Wiley, collapsed on his knees at the very edge of the cliff, his face buried into his hands. I can't see his face. Circling him are the section leaders, their faces etched with concern. Clark stands closest to Mr. Wiley, one hand hovering in the air as if he wants to reach out and place it on Mr. Wiley's trembling shoulder. Upon seeing me, Clark's face brightens.
Sir.
Look, sir! There's our drum major and trumpet soloist. Everyone is accounted for. We have a band after all.
No. There is no more band. There is no more band.
Strange, choking sobs racked Mr. Wiley's entire body.
He keeps saying that over and over again.
He's definitely having a breakdown.
Well, I'd love to stick around and see what kind of band director they saddle us with next year, but I'm graduating.
There is no more band.
Mr. Wiley! We're all here, we're all safe. Isn't that what's most important? Camp Bearpaw can be rebuilt, but lives cannot be replaced. For once in my life, I agree with Clark. Mr. Wiley, what say we get the hell out of here? Cadence, why don't you try talking to him? You're the Wiley Whisperer.
I'll give it a shot. Excuse me, everyone. Clark steps away and I make my way to the edge of the cliff. Peter stays close by my side. Whew, it's higher than I thought. Did Bandit die or something? Is that why the band's over? I avert my eyes from the sheer drop and crouch down next to Mr. Wiley. Gently, I place a hand on his quivering shoulder. Sir, it's time to go home.
Band is over.
Yes, band camp is over, but the season is only just beginning. Everything is going to be fine. Mr. Wiley's shaking stops.
You're not hearing me.
Suddenly, he rises to his feet, swaying slightly, and turns to face the section leaders. I stand up too, shocked to see tears running down his face.
There is no more band. Marching band has been canceled. The Blue Mountain School Board met on Thursday night during the first week of band camp and decided to cut the program.
Oh. But... Okay. Okay. But keeping everyone there wasn't going to make it last forever. Oh my goodness. Okay.
It's over.
All of your hard work these past few weeks, these past few months, it was all for nothing.
Well, shit.
That's all you can really say. What?
Are you kidding me? Then what did you keep us in band camp for? So we wouldn't find out? How exactly were you going to keep us from finding out? You couldn't have kept us here forever. What did you do? Just throw reason out the window?
Mr. Wiley! We are speaking to you!
Let's go tell the others.
Don't tell anyone! You can't tell them. I can still fix this. I can fix it! Like Clark said, everyone is accounted for. We still have a band. Cadence! And you said the season is only beginning!
Well, yes, but that was right before I found out the season no longer existed. I feel numb. No more marching band. I wanted to lead the Blue Mountain Bandits to victory. We all worked so hard for this. And now? What now? There's nothing left to do but tell them the truth. Mr. Wiley, you absolutely must tell the band the truth.
No! We're still in this! Marching band doesn't have to be over!
Mr. Wiley! He's making me nervous, swaying at the edge of that cliff outlined against the sky. Any one of us could walk up and nudge him and over he'd go. I back away to rejoin the others, eager to put distance between myself and our crazed band director. Why won't he listen to me?
How ironic. You were right, Cadence. It can always get worse.
My heart breaks at the flat note of defeat in his voice. And right after he said that he was ready to make this, his final year in marching band, the best year ever. I can't possibly let this stand. Hey, we can go back. We can hold a rally. We can try to get band back together, but we gotta get out of here first, okay? Priorities, people. Priorities. We need to get back to the band. Yeah? You good? Your eyes are two different sizes.
Yes! Excellent idea, Cadence. We still need to have our final run-through of the night!
I try not to let it show how much his comment disturbs me and turn to the section leaders. Come on, everyone. We're going back. Just over the next hill, we find the band not too far from where we left them, standing at a crossroads.
There they are! Over here! Mr. Wiley, which way leads to civilization?
Doesn't matter. Come on, everyone. There's a field up here that we can practice on.
What? Did I hear that right? He still wants to hold practice? Mr. Wiley, you must tell them the truth.
Right. Look, everyone. We've got our drum major back. See? We're going to be fine. Just fine.
But we don't have any instruments.
I brought the clarinets.
Clark, you're not... Clark. We don't have any other instruments. Everyone...
True. We'll just have to work on marching then.
What about the pit? Excuse me, everyone. Whoa, hi, Doug. You look so different.
That field up there has some long grass. I don't want to get ticks.
Well, that's your problem if you didn't bring bug spray, Doug.
Camp Bearpaw was on fire. Nobody brought anything. I brought the clarinets!
I need everyone's attention right now! Everyone shuts up. All eyes go to me. I glance at Peter, who gives me an encouraging nod.
Tell them, Cadence.
You all need to know. Band is over.
Duh.
Obviously, we don't have a place to practice.
Yes, we do! Follow me to the field!
Mr. Wiley waves everyone towards the empty field. Then he rounds on me. His eyes spark dangerously, and he spits venom between his teeth.
Don't you dare.
Mr. Wiley doesn't scare me. I take a deep breath. Marching band has been cut from our school's music program. A hush falls over the band. Everyone looks to Mr. Wiley, shell-shocked. Their eyes beg to know the truth. I clear my throat and continue. That's why Mr. Wiley hasn't been letting us leave. He's trying to make marching band last forever. But it can't.
I told you not to tell them!
With a screech, Mr. Wiley flies toward me without warning. Peter is suddenly between us. He knocks Mr. Wiley back with a rough shove.
Stay the hell away from her!
Tom and Doug are suddenly there, holding Mr. Wiley back by the arms. But our band director doesn't struggle. He glares at me fiercely.
Why did you tell them?
It was the right thing to do.
No! I can still make this work. I've come too far to quit now.
Mr. Wiley, please listen to me. This isn't the way.
Don't you try to lecture me.
Just shut up and listen to her.
I'm begging you to hear me out. If you don't like my idea, we'll go to that field and hold practice like you want.
We'll hold practice?
The idea seems to calm him. I have his attention. I agree. We've come too far to quit now, but we can't keep hiding out here. We need to take this directly to the school board. We need to convince them that marching band is worth keeping.
That's a great idea. If they want to say no more marching band, then they'll have to say it to our faces.
Exactly. If we go together, maybe marching band still has a chance. We can perform the show for them, make them see how hard we worked for this, so that none of what we did was in vain. That's a great idea. I raise my voice triumphantly, empowered by the thought. The band, dead-eyed with shock moments ago, begins to return to life. Hope fills their expressions. We can do this! We're not giving up marching band without a fight!
Yeah!
Well, Mr. Wiley, what do you say? Huh? Another helicopter?
Look over there! It's coming to land in that field!
Guess we're not going to be able to hold practice if there's a helicopter in the middle of the field, huh?
The band goes running in the direction of the helicopter, waving their arms and shouting. 2 words come to mind, and I feel relief bloom inside me. We're saved. Sir?
What have I done?
I've done a bad thing. Hey, are you kids okay? Did you come from that camp?
Yes, we did.
Well, the fire is under control now. Is anyone injured?
Yes! My brother was in the fire, and so was he, and so was she!
Alex flits around like a bird, pointing out everyone who had a close scrape with the flames. Peter, Clark, his roommates, myself.
Ouch! Nobody told you to touch that.
Don't worry, son. The ambulance should be here any minute. We'll fix up that burn in no time.
I'm fine. It's her you want. She inhaled a lot of smoke and she twisted her ankle. Cadence, come here.
Peter.
It's over.
They're gonna take us to the hospital. We're safe. It's over.
I grab his face in my hands and give him a rough kiss. He looks surprised by my initiative and grins. Thank you, Peter. The ambulance comes and they haul me away along with the other kids who inhaled too much smoke. I feel a little silly with the entire band watching as paramedics thrust an oxygen mask at me. Peter is swept along in the chaos as paramedics try to address his burn. I lose sight of him as I'm made to lie down on a stretcher. As soon as I do, my fatigue hits me full force. I try to focus on breathing, but it isn't long until sleep catches up with me and I fall unconscious. Not long after waking up in the hospital, I learned that Mr. Wiley mysteriously vanished during all of the chaos. Convenient. The police did a sweep of the area, but he was nowhere to be found. It's finally over. No, it's not over until we confront the school board.